bribe trial and international disgrace. UK court slams tough bail conditions on Deziani as EFCC moves to bring her back to Nigeria. Oh boy, they'll definitely prosecute her, but in Nigeria, okay, because her own case will be different. When Bori came back, Nigerian government could not prosecute him, but Deziani, Nigerian government will prosecute her even after prosecution in the UK. Not be smart, you know. So despite the imposition of £70,000 bail condition and other terms on a former Petroleum Resources Minister, Mrs. Deziani Alice Madueke, by a London court yesterday, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) is insisting on her extradition. Okay, Mrs. Alice Madueke is standing trial for bribery among other charges. An electronic tag to be worn by her at all times. Electronic tag. Oh boy. That means she not feel run, she not feel go anywhere. Mrs. Alice Madueke was arraigned by the UK's National Crime Agency (NCA) before a Westminster Magistrate Court for alleged £100,000 bribe. So according to news agency Reuters, the NCA said it suspected that the ex-minister had accepted bribes for awarding multi-million pounds oil and gas contracts. So that's an international bribery law. That is what is happening here. She was also charged with receiving bribes in the form of cash, luxury goods, flights and private jets, and the use flights on private jets, and the use of high-end properties in Britain in return for oil contracts. So the former minister, during her appearance, only to give her name, date of birth, and address. According to the Reuters report, she was not asked to formally enter a plea, but her lawyer, Mark Bowen, told the court she would be pleading not guilty. Can you imagine? So the charges against her, as read out in the court, all related to events alleged to have taken place in London while she held the fourth as minister under the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan. So prosecutor Andy Young said Mrs. Alice Madueke was alleged to have accepted a wide range of advantages in cash and in kind from those seeking oil contracts, which he said were worth billions of dollars. So the advantages included delivery of £100,000 cash, with about $121,620 in cash, payment of private food fees for her son, use and refurbishment of several luxurious properties in London and in English countryside. Other advantages include use of a Range Rover car, payment of bills for chauffeur driven cars, furniture and purchases from the upmarket London department store Harrods, and from Vincenzo Caffarella, which sells Italian decorative arts and antiques. District Judge Michael Snow granted Miss Alice Madueke bail, but imposed terms including an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew, oh boy, an electronic tag to be worn at all times, and a £70,000 surety to be paid before she could leave the court building. Her next court appearance will be at Southwark Crown Court, which deals with serious criminal cases, on October 30. Oh boy. Mrs. Alice Madueke is the second high-profile Nigerian politician to face prosecution in Britain in recent years, following former Delta State Governor James Ibori, who was convicted of fraud and money laundering in 2012. He got 13-year jail sentence, which he had since served out. The former minister was arrested in London in 2015. Shortly after stepping down as minister, she was charged in August with 6 bribery offenses. She has spent the past 8 years on police bail, living in St. John's Wood an expensive area of London. But reacting, the EFCC, in a statement by its acting head of media and publicity, Mr. Dele Oyewale, said the commission has initiated extradition process against Mrs. Alison Madueke. The statement said the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, welcomes with keen interest the arraignment of a former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Deziani Alison Madueke, at the Westminster Court in London, United Kingdom, following alleged bribery allegations. Although the charges preferred against her at the London court are diametrically different from the 13-count charges bordering on money laundering the FCC has raised against her. It is intrusive or instructive to note that criminality is criminality irrespective of jurisdictional differences. Can you imagine? No crime can go unpunished. The money laundering charges for which Madueke is answerable to the EFCC cover jurisdictions in Dubai, United Kingdom, United States of America, and Nigeria. To bring the former minister to trial in Nigeria, an arrest warrant has been obtained and extradition proceedings have been initiated. The commission is on course on her trial. She will soon have her day in our court. Can you imagine? I know that they will deal with Alison Madueke, even though Alison Madueke is so corrupt, has stolen so much. Okay, nobody supporting her for her crime, but EFCC will show muzzle here because she happens to be a South woman married to an Igbo man in the past. So her record is Southeast, South. The Southwest will punish her. The North will punish her very well. I know. Even though she is not, the money she collected is not up to what people like the former Attorney General Malami collected. The cases that are hanging on Ojikalo, the cases that are hanging on what is his name, the current Senate president, the cases hanging on, in fact, a lot of all the cases hanging on Tinubu now that they are trying to dodge, all of them are there. So all the people that were in Buhari's government stole hell, and nobody is looking at that direction. The truth of the matter is that whether east, west, south or north, Nigerian politicians are so corrupt and so bad that if you keep them quiet, I tell you, they will buy everybody in Nigeria and change our names. Nigerian politicians are deadly, whether men or women, whether from the east, from the west, from the north, or from the south. Is very, very, very terrible. I tell you. And that is why this democracy is not working in Nigeria. Because almost everybody going there is going there to say it's my turn. And is going there to steal what other people have stolen too, just to go and cut their own. So say if she returns to Nigeria, she will be acquitted from any or all wrongdoing. It is better for her to be tried in London, where justice can be served. Well, that's one part. Someone say, please, EFCC, let UK government finish what they have started for also, because you guys are looking for a way to mess up with what UK has been doing for us as Nigerians. Let them handle her so that we can get justice, a trusted justice for that matter. Again, leave UK alone to handle this case properly, because Nigerians don't trust you guys, EFCC and Nigeria's judiciary system. It's true. It's true that the woman will come now and they will bail her and set her free. That is it. And then she will just pay some amount and she will go home. I tell you, because I don't trust EFCC, they will just collect their own. Those people have also been making money, out of all the cases they've had. In Nigeria, he who has the money gets justice. That is how bad it is. Southeast people all over to you, all over to you all. If it is another region now, another region person, you people will come like mad people. Even the obituary people will start shouting "Tribal by God, Tribal by God." Mad woman, ex-minister of education. How far can you imagine? The woman don't finish Nigeria. Abi, you can't hide from the law forever. That is it. So definitely, this woman, her record, nobody wants to support her for anything. I was expecting somebody like, she is an Ijaw woman, so let somebody like Asai Dokubo come and speak here, Because if it is another person from the southeast outside Okubo will not keep quiet. That is it. So this is the case of Alice Madueke. The worst of all is that she will now start wearing electronic tag on her. That means they'll be monitoring her movement with satellite. She cannot be free. This is a very serious matter they have put on her. Oh boy. Alice Madueke to wear electronic tag for identification even in the night. Hey, this one's serious. I tell you, this one's serious. He weak me. All right, thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. This is the many disgraces of anyone that is corrupt.